How do you make someone shut up instantly and go away? Repeat everything they say back to them as they say it. Oh look, now I'm ahead. Now he's copying me. Oh look, now I'm ahead. Now he's copying me. Throw him out. Alon's why? I'd reply with you mean like a human parrot? Polly want a cracker? And just watch as their annoyance reaches new levels. One trick is to tell them stories that don't go anywhere, like the time I caught the ferry over to Shelbyville. I needed a new heel for my shoe, so I decided to go to Morganville, which is what they called Shelbyville in those days. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time. Now, to take the ferry cost a nickel, and in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them. Give me 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, the important thing was I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time. They didn't have white onions because of the war. The only thing you could get was those big yellow ones. So basically the way my 7-year-old tells stories. Once heard Donald Trump described this way, he speaks like a 5-year-old telling you about a dream he had 2 weeks ago. Hello. Want to know how to make someone shut up instantly and go away? Well, subscribe and comment below with your answer. And remember, keep it simple, humorous, and nonchalant. Happy watching. Yell, go on. Get. While kicking at them. Extra points if you have a stalk of hay or a toothpick in your mouth. LMFAO, my buddy and I do this all the time. To each other or other random people at work. And throw salt at them. Get out of here, snail. You forgot the hissing part. I'd suggest taking it up a notch and start imitating barnyard animals while doing a ridiculous jig. Trust me, they'll be gone in seconds trying to escape the great sitcom that is your life. I bark and growl then shit my pants with full eye contact. Seems like shitting your pants might not be necessary with the barking, growling, and eye contact, but I'll admit I'm not the expert you are. If you're going to do it right. Right. That's a reward, a little treat for protecting my social battery. I'd throw in a spontaneous interpretive dance routine while reciting random historical events in Pig Latin. Works like a charm. Ask them if they have heard the word about our Savior Jesus Christ. When this works it's great, but when it backfires you get stuck in a cult for years. Gah, hate it when that happens. Looking at your username you meant thousands of years, right? / don't run from the Lord /. I'd simply respond with do you have a moment to talk about our glorious and majestic toaster oven deity? And watch their confusion take the conversation to a whole new level. Stand by, it's not a rude command or anything, but typically gets people to stop talking. Then walk away? I've done similar. I've held up a finger in a one moment kind of gesture and then said hold that thought, I'll be right back, then walked away and not returned. Hold that thought. Walks away. Can I get away with this at work? Steve, is that you? I'd play dead and whisper, shh, can you hear that? It's the sound of me not caring. They'll be so bewildered, they won't know whether to laugh or walk away. Make direct eye contact and fart the loudest, smelliest fart known to man. I know it sounds like bullshit, but I did this to a guy in high school. I'm an extremely gassy guy. Normal people will never understand how painful it is. Anyway, his name was Rob. He was trying to be intimidating in a sexual manner. And I was already holding a fart. So as he got in my face pretending to flirt with me I stared him down and unleashed a 6 seconds fart like a bedsheet ripping. It was the only time of my life I was grateful for the condition. It worked. His jaw dropped and he said it was disgusting and he just turned around and left. I'd lock eyes with that person and unleash a symphony of armpit farts, creating a peculiar harmony that'll make them question their life choices. Start foaming at the mouth. That usually just turns them on. Just reading that turned me on. Hot. I'd reply with, oh, you think foaming at the mouth will make them leave? Just wait until I unleash my impeccable air guitar skills, guaranteed to clear a room faster than a smoke alarm. Ask them about their car's extended warranty. I'd casually ask, so, have you heard the latest updates on the fascinating world of home mortgage interest rates? And watch as their eyes glaze over and they find a convenient excuse to disappear. Repeat this over and over again. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room of rats, and rats make me crazy. Me and 5 other friends legit said this for half an hour straight. Other people were annoyed after that. Me and a few friends were on acid at a music festival one night and we just kept saying really? To everything everyone said. It works with everything, and the more people got annoyed the funnier it got. Ask them if they've brushed their teeth today. You'd have me fucked up. I'd kindly ask if they've ever heard the soothing sounds of a didgeridoo being played through a kazoo. It's a great conversation ender. Start twerking. Note, doesn't work for women toward creeps. Speak faster. Aha. Speak faster. You-ha. Oh, speak faster! Exclamation mark. Tell me more. It works well unless you're about to be raped. I break out into a spontaneous performance of the Macarena while reciting Shakespearean sonnets in Pig Latin. Adios and farewell, my unwanted audience. You're talking a lot of shit for someone in cumshot range. Way to call them an asshole in a roundabout way. I'd casually mention that I have a pet mongoose who's a world-class ventriloquist, and watch as they slowly back away, unsure of what to make of that information. Rip one without any care. I'd break out into an impromptu opera about the joys of bean-induced flatulence, leaving them speechless and gasping for fresh air elsewhere. Shh, while gently holding your index finger over their lips. Make sure to do it in a very seductive manner. Extra points if they are the same gender and heterosexual. I'd reply with a dramatic gasp and say, congratulations. You've just unlocked the power of the human mute button. Cue imaginary fireworks. Put your hands in the air while crab walking sideways saying and say sticky gonna stick ya and make you paint the earth in red. I'd join the crab walk, but instead of saying anything, I'd just start singing Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid and hope they swim away. Ask them to repeat themselves because you can't hear them. It won't be instant, but it'll be pretty quick. Ask them to repeat the middle part. Then no matter what they say, keep interrupting them saying no, not that part, the other thing. I'd casually reply with sorry, I only respond to quiet people. If you could kindly zip it and vanish, that'd be great. Tell them that you play League of Legends. As a League of Legends player, I'm likely to leave you the hell alone too. I know the people who play this godforsaken game. As a Heimerdinger main. You all suck and are insufferable. Did I mention in Bronze 4? Tell them that you play Genshin Impact. I'd pretend to be a real-life glitch and start repeating the same word over and over like a broken record. They'd vanish faster than a deleted file. Projectile vomit. I'd reply with, well, if projectile vomit is your go-to move, might I suggest incorporating some interpretive dance moves for a truly unforgettable experience? When they sneeze, say Hail Satan, then start speaking Pig Latin for the next 5 minutes. I would respond by saying, I'd just casually hand them a kazoo and say congratulations, you've been selected to be a part of my one-person kazoo orchestra. They'll either join in or flee. Okay, well, nice talking to you. Bye. I worked as a cashier from ages 15 to 35 and I'm a moderately attractive and seemingly friendly person. I promise you this works. Customers, co-workers, neighbors, anyone. And if it doesn't, you can add, it's time for you / me to go now. Bye, optional, add name. As long as you say it in a neutral and straightforward way, you're golden. Pretend to have memory problems, like forget every 5 seconds. I would just stare at them with a blank expression and randomly yell out unicorn pancakes every now and then. They'll either leave or think I'm their spirit animal. I start coughing in their direction. Most people suddenly have to go. I'd promptly respond with, start singing It's a Small World After All in 4 different languages simultaneously. Works like magic. Fuck off. Very easy. Literally what it's designed for. This can easily escalate a situation. Please fuck off. Would you, please, be so kind as to fornicate away from myself, good sir? I appreciate your support. I always interpreted fuck off as a command to go fap it. Pull out a penis. Can it be anyone's? Whomever it belonged to before, it's yours now. You mean, I get to keep it? For myself? By right of conquest and of salvage. I'd whip out a kazoo and serenade them with an off-key rendition of 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I guarantee they won't stick around for the finale. You exit the situation yourself. Show them that no one is listening anymore. I'd spontaneously break out into a dramatic monologue about the importance of belly button lint collection, leaving them questioning their life choices and longing for an escape.